Hi, I'm Richard Chang, Solution Architect at Quorum Software, and Quorum Software is a global leader in energy software. Our solutions power growth and profitability for energy businesses by connecting people, workflows, and systems with decision-ready data. Across the industry, land analysts are spending excessive time manually reviewing and entering complex land agreement data. And traditional validation workflows are static, paper-based, and prone to error, forcing analysts to constantly verify and cross-check agreement terms just to maintain accuracy. In this demo, we'll showcase how on-demand land with Kai data extraction automates agreement analysis and data entry, helping analysts reduce that manual workload, minimize validation errors, and focus more on interpretation rather than administration. With Kai data extraction, on-demand land integrates directly with Microsoft AI services to analyze, extract, and validate key terms and provisions from complex land agreements. It delivers seamless data accuracy by combining prompt-based AI analysis for consistent terminology and definitions, document location references that showcase exactly where extracted data originates, and analyst validation tools to approve or reject AI results based on business standards. What this means is faster, smarter, and more reliable data entry without compromising on accuracy or control. So let's take a look at how we do this in on-demand land. So I'm in my search screen and I'm going to head to my form configuration to configure my lease form. And as you may know, admins have the ability to create new fields by giving it a name, a data type, and whether that field should be required. We added two new columns, the Kai extraction checkbox and the Kai extraction description, which enables admins to determine which fields should be populated by AI and the ability to enter a prompt on how AI should find this field. And this applies to both our standard and custom fields. And the reason why this is important is as new requirements come up, admins can add additional fields and prompts to capture this to stay up to date and still reduce that manual workload. Now, if we head to the lease form and create a new lease, I'm going to enter my lessor's name, which is Looper, and mark this as a draft lease. And once I save this new lease, I'm going to then go to my provisions and add my provision model, called the provision model. And then I'm going to go to my Documents tab to upload the documents related to this lease. And these could be like the amendments, the originals, the plat, the W8W9 form, etc. And upload that to the lease. Once those are uploaded, then I will go back to my lease form. And hopefully see here, we can choose which documents we want to analyze. We will OCR every document, but we can choose which one we want to analyze, typically your originals and amendments. And this will give you a status message that it's been kicked off. And it takes about 20 or seconds or so. Once it does the analysis, it's going to be analyzing the fields that you marked for Kai data extraction and also the provisions as well. So we're going to wait for this message to come back. All right, there's our status message. And as you can see in the second row, the Kai extraction status is marked completed. And if I click on the magic wand, what this will do is open this document and place it side by side with my data, with the document on the right and the populated data on the left. And if I click on the eyeball, as you can see, it takes me to the place in the document where Randy Looper is mentioned. And if Randy Looper already exists, it'll look and populate with that contact record. Otherwise, it'll prompt me to add a new contact. Same thing for effective date. I can choose whether or not to accept or reject that date. And then also same thing for the rental payment, whether I want to keep that $5 per acre or not, whether again to accept or reject. And for fields that it cannot find the data, for example, the minimum royalty, you can see it has a 98% confidence rating that it did not find the minimum royalty within that lease. Now, if I go back to my documents page, we also have another option to allow you to populate your provisions on the lease on the Kai provision edit button. And when I open that up, again, it opens the document side by side against my provision screen and shows me my provisions, right? When I click on the eyeball, it'll take me again where in the document that provisions is mentioned. And as you can see, it auto-populates my page and paragraph. Where did it find that provision? And answers my yes, no, or unknown for me. And what this will ultimately do is enable land analysts to dramatically reduce data entry, freeing them from hours of repetitive field by field input and accelerating lease ingestion from hours to minutes. It will also improve accuracy and consistency by minimizing human input errors and ensuring standardized data across agreements. To learn more about how on-demand land with Kai data extraction can modernize your land agreement workflows, please reach out to your local Quorum sales or business development representative. Thanks for watching. I look forward to partnering on your business goals, and please contact us for more information.